Good evening and welcome to day or video 3 of 5, our 7 days of Hello Beautiful Mirror Work. I'm Michelle, the Unshakable Mama, and the theme of this week is all around learning to boost your confidence, to feel more confident, to see yourself as a real person, to improve how you feel about yourself, to learn to reframe any negative thought, to learn to put an end to that criticism and judgment that we mums place on ourselves and give ourselves when we're looking in the mirror, or even like to look in the mirror actually at yourself, and as if you were a friend rather than just quickly putting on makeup, or as I said, that criticism. My cat is trying to get out. Bear with me 1 second. Oh. She picked a great time to try and escape from the room then. Normally she's fast asleep. My famous cats. So, yes. So the theme of this week is all around learning to love yourself more, to be more kinder and more compassionate to yourself. And a really, really powerful tool to do this, to achieve this, is to look yourself in the mirror, look yourself in the eyes, look at your smile, and actually learn to love yourself, learn to see yourself as a real person, as your best friend. Because honestly, you're the only person that's 100% going to have your back, because you're the only person in this whole world who ever knows exactly what you're thinking in any given moment of the day. And the thing is, if you just cannot, it doesn't matter how well people know you, or how well you know other people, you cannot expect them to be able to read your mind. You cannot expect them to anticipate your moves and how you're feeling, and to get into your head. It's just not possible. So you need to speak to yourself as you would others, and this mirror work is such a powerful way to do it. It really does enhance your self-esteem and your confidence, and it feels absolutely ridiculously awkward to start with. I'm not gonna lie, but I started this years ago, and it's really changed my world. Like, I could just go up to myself in the morning in the mirror and be like, hey, this is going to be a really good day. Like, you have got this. Hey, you're looking really gorgeous today. Like, and you kind of, my client yesterday, who I did a video with, like a guest expert session with, which will be published tomorrow, but she kind of ended up giving a client testimonial around this mirror work because she had such amazing, profound benefits from it. She was saying, how awkward it is and everything, but it is really powerful to get to, I forgot what I was going to say now, you start to see yourself as a person. It really does have a massive boost of confidence to you, and it really is only you who can talk kindly to yourself all the time. And because you're talking more kindly to yourself, you can actually you can heal emotionally, because you're not constantly like being bitchy towards yourself all the time. Like, I don't know, like, who said it was all right to start being bitchy about yourself. But the more I've learned to love myself as well, the more empathy and the more kindness and compassion and patience I find I have with others as well. And it really does create this beautiful ripple effect, like starting with you. But it can help you to forgive yourself for things. You might find that you cry and things like that eventually. And as I said, you feel really awkward to start with, but it does get easier. And my client was saying that as well. It can really help to strengthen your self-awareness. And being self-aware, if you want to be unshakable, if you want to achieve time, energy and financial freedom in your life, so that you can start working towards the seemingly impossible and bringing that into your reality, making things happen, you have to be self-aware. You have to understand how you're feeling. You have to know how to respond to people and situations that are making you feel down and low, or you have to know how to respond to things that are out of your control, because most of the time things are out of your control, and there is one thing in life that you can absolutely control, and that is how you respond. It's how you, hey lovely, it's how you conduct yourself, how you hold yourself, whether you let that person shake you up or whether you're just like, okay, I don't really appreciate the way they spoke to me, but that's out of my control. I don't feel like I've done anything wrong, or actually I could have handled that situation differently, so I can understand why they might be feeling like that, or and this is called radical self-responsibility. So being aware of your feelings and your emotions and your thoughts, and your negative thoughts, like, okay, well, why are your thoughts negative? Like, what can you do to turn them around? And like this mirror work is a really powerful way, again, to help you understand your feelings, because you're literally staring them straight in the eye. You are literally looking into your eyes and being like, how am I feeling? How am I feeling today? And this comes then with like a reduced anxiety and stress levels, because suddenly you're learning to heal and process things that are going on around you, situations. I mean, God, give you an example. I think I told you about my vet's bill that was double what I expected it to be on Friday. Well, yesterday my husband's been given a £7,500 tax bill just because he did a self-assessment, and it's like, and he pays tax. He's employed, and he only does a self-assessment because we have child support payments, and it's like ridiculous. It's like, what? But years ago that would have really, really triggered me and even him, and we're like, well, £7,500 is a lot of money, and it just, like, it doesn't seem fair at all, that they just expect you to like pluck that money out of thin air. But at the same time, we haven't gone into this like absolute like trigger. We're like, okay, let's think about it pragmatically. We can't control that. We have to pay it somehow. We'll figure that out. But actually, we're so grateful for this in our life and that in our life, and we wouldn't want to live a different life right now. Like, we're so happy with all everything that we have in our life, and just like, okay, so it's kind of like a trade-off for being so happy, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Like, we'll figure it out. And yeah, so it can just help you really reduce stress and anxiety and not spiral into despair when the inevitable, unexpected challenges happen every day. Those things that just come up. And I just mentioned, a financial situation could equally be how somebody speaks to you, or one of your children triggering you, or anything. It could be anything in life. It could be something really simple, or it could be something more trivial. And the thing is, if you're not in the right headspace to deal with it, you're going to be triggered. It doesn't matter how big or small it is. And I can handle more and more and more as I've gone down this journey of self-love and compassion and mindfulness and mindset work, to become unshakable. And that's not to say that things don't upset me or hurt me, or that I don't. It's not to say that I of course have plenty of unexpected things happen to me every day. I have plenty of challenges. Challenges are constantly coming, constantly changing. Change is the only constant in life. That's the only other thing you can guarantee in life. Is the two things you can guarantee in life is change, even if it's against your will, and death. Just saying, it is that's fact. Change is the only constant. Death and change are the only certainties in life. And so, of course, when you are less stressed and feeling less anxious, you have more headspace to improve your focus, on the things that are actually important to you. So it's like, oh God, well, instead of worrying about that $7.5 grand tax bill, yeah, let's just, like, you know, enjoy something else. Let's sit down and have a cup of tea in front of the fire. Let's, I don't know, let's go for a walk. Let's have a hug with my son. Let's, I don't know, whatever. And instead of worrying about it, because, you know, worrying doesn't do anyone any favors, and it just takes up a huge amount of headspace, makes you really tired and exhausted, and it prevents you from focusing on what it is that you want in life, the things that are actually important, the things that you want to prioritize, but you currently perhaps don't even know where to start. And that's where these practices come in. They help you get really clear on what you want, and step by step how to get them, your next aligned action steps. That is what these practices, they're soothing your nervous system fundamentally, and building stronger foundations, or rooting down deeper like a tree or a building. And we're getting, you know, we're getting clearer on what it is we want, and how to make it happen without stressing about the how. If that makes any sense. We're actually kind of connecting with this inner guidance, this inner knowledge that actually, that of what we need to do next to bring these visions, these dreams, these aspirations to life. So you know, you create this time and this energy and financial freedom from the daily grind, freedom to choose your own working hours, freedom to work from wherever you want, freedom to, I don't know, maybe wake up a bit later, or wake up without an alarm clock, or to preserve your energy, freedom to feel like you can be yourself around certain people and not let them bother you, freedom to not have to worry about bills that are coming in unexpectedly, or even the bills, full stop. You know, it's amazing. And then, you know, you're boosting your positivity, you're boosting your motivation, you're boosting your confidence, and it's just this incredible cycle, and it just keeps snowballing. It's really amazing. So we're going to practice looking into the mirror now. So join me. Okay, I've got my little handheld mirror here, and as I said, if this is the first time you're doing this, or, you know, like one of the first times you're doing this, it will feel weird. It will feel really weird. But it is actually quite emotive. It will spark something in you. So please keep trying. My client backed this up yesterday when I recorded with her. Ready, and you'll hear this tomorrow. Just keep trying, and this ends up being a tool that you can just use as and when. It's not something you have to do all the time, but it just really improves like how you feel, because what we're trying to do is actually be our happiest selves every day and not get dragged down by the crap, so we can stay focused on our goals and our dreams and our desires, and actually making things happen that currently you're like, I've just got no idea where to start, I don't know how that's ever going to happen. And I promise you, I guarantee that if you commit and you do the work and you practice these mindful habits, you will start to see changes. And they won't necessarily be like the end goal to start with, but you will start seeing small incremental changes that will eventually make that thing happen. Or it might be that it happens, it might be that it happens like in a different order to what you think it's going to happen. So you think that you need to do, you think you need to earn more money in order to have more fun, because that the money, the earning the more money, allows you to do the things that you want to do, like, I don't know, go to that holiday destination, or you want to I don't know, to go on a day trip somewhere with your family, or whatever it is, buy a new car or whatever. But the thing is, what if you started finding more joy now, you started feeling happier right now, and then you reverse it. So because you're feeling happier in yourself, you actually start calling in the things that you want, because you're being rewarded by the universe. This is how it's happened for me. The happier I am, the more content I feel, the more grateful I feel, the more abundant I feel, the more free I feel in my lifestyle. Like, I have a very strong freedom lifestyle. Like, I do not want to be chained down. I do not like rules. I like to just kind of float through life. I work really hard, but I don't want to be told when to work and how to do it. And the more I've kind of like fallen into this lifestyle and had like found little moments of joy for myself and calmed myself, the calmer I feel, the more amazing stuff happens, and then the more the money comes in. And then when I get, we get a tax bill for that amount, it's like, oh, actually, I can deal with this. Like, I trust that we're going to be all right. I trust that the money will come back to us somehow. I don't know how, but the how is not important. So look into your eyes, like look into the mirror. And this could take 30 seconds. It could take half, like 30 seconds or half a minute. It could take 30 seconds. It could take 2 minutes. You could have a little dance in front of the mirror. Last night, I had a podcast interview, and I was feeling I was feeling nervous, very nervous, actually, because I'd never met the lady before, and it was like a proper podcast. And so I had a little dance in front of the mirror in the bathroom. I was like, I actually put some makeup on, which I never wear makeup, as you know, because I'm very much come as you are. I really believe that, this is your permission to show up as you are, and people will love you. People will love you so much just for being you. And I mean, I've never really connected with people who are Botoxed lips and makeup and stuff, because I can't feel them. It's like they're hiding and I can't connect with them. It's really strange, and I'm sure they are the loveliest people, but the more natural people are, the easier I find it to connect with them. And actually then, you kind of, there's like level of vulnerability, and you kind of co-regulate, like everyone's connected and everyone can help each other, and just by, I just find it easier to connect with people. But anyway, I did put some makeup on last night, just a little bit, and I was in front of the mirror. I was like, you got this, you can do this, you can do this, come on, let's go. And it's so powerful. It works. It made me feel really like confident and really ready to go, ready to record this podcast interview. So, okay, front of the mirror. So, just going to look. Oh, that's, we're going to not be negative to ourselves. We're going to look into our eyes. Going to just, hey, beautiful. Just smile at yourself. And just look into your eyes, your beautiful, beautiful eyes, the windows to your soul. And just smile like you're looking at a friend. And just breathe. And it's just makes me feel just really at peace to see my reflection. Like, I can see kindness in my eyes. And I'm sure you do, or can, in your eyes as well. If you look into your eyes, I can see kindness in you. But you need to see it in yourself. You need to see love and beauty in yourself. And this is I just can't, honestly, it's such an underrated way to do it. This is like proper connection with yourself, with your soul, with your heart. Learning to just accept yourself as you are. Learning to be at peace with who you are and where you are in your life as well. Just learning to love all of you. All of you. Nobody is perfect. Just knowing that nobody is perfect. I'm certainly not perfect, and I would never, ever, ever claim to be. And I just really believe that perfection is it's a perception. Everyone has such a different idea of what perfect means. But just knowing, have this inner knowing that you are where you need to be right now in your life, learning the lessons you need to learn in order to grow. Just loving the bags into your eyes. I'm talking about myself here. I have bags into my eyes. I'm tired. I'm a mum. I work hard. I had a late night travelling the other day. Bags, the wrinkles, the spots, the mole on the end of my nose. Just, aging with grace. Like, we're all aging, all of us. Just loving yourself. Thank you, beautiful soul. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everything you are, everything you bring to my family and to the world, to my friends. Just smile at yourself and just love yourself. Just learning to accept who you are and learning to be your best friend. I'm going to love you and leave you there. I need to get back to my mum duties today. Army Cadets night. I was meant to come live earlier and I didn't. I was tied up with some other work, some VA work that I do. So let me know how you're feeling. How do you feel after practicing your mirror work? How do you feel in general at the moment? What benefits you find from practicing your mirror work? What struggles you're having at the moment, if any, because we can work through them. You can work through them. You absolutely have it within you to come out the other side smiling. And just remember that if you have any friends who would benefit from this, have any friends who are always rushing around, feeling busy, not knowing how to relax, not knowing how to achieve her dreams, you know that she maybe, I don't know, is in a full-time job and has a part-time business and is just desperate to leave her, counting down the days, like to figure out how the heck she's going to leave her job or to go all in on her business, or somebody who's, I don't know, wants to buy a new car or a new house or go on holiday to spend more time for herself, or somebody who's going through the change at the moment, like, maybe I don't know, anything really that needs support with, just invite her in. More time, more energy, and more financial freedom. We're manifesting our dreams by becoming super clear on what it is that we actually want in life and who we are right now, connecting to the feeling of what it is that we want and bringing it step by step through a soothed and regulated nervous system that we achieve through our mindfulness and mindful habits to make our dreams come true. It's really, 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 really empowering, and it's just so exciting. So exciting. Love you and leave you. See you tomorrow.